Hello everybody and welcome on into another LEGO Marvel news review on my channel. Today we are checking out every single summer set releasing this summer 2025 from LEGO Marvel. And now there are a lot of sets, so let's start off in June right now with the two sets that just released. So starting off with the June wave, our first set is set 76327, the Infinity Saga Iron Man Mark IV Bust. This set retails for $80 and comes with 436 pieces. And I think off of first impressions, this set actually does look pretty good. Of course, it is a silhouette of Iron Man with the angles for the building of the chest area and shoulders looking prominently the best. I think the shaping of the arc reactor in the middle with the chest pieces over top, as well as all the gears and functions underneath the neck there, looks really good, as well as I think the helmet resembles Iron Man very well. And I mean, even having the ability to rotate the head, as well as these missile launchers from the shoulders pop open, as well as some flaps from the back open up, I think it just makes the figure so much better. For a bonus, I think the brand new Iron Man Mark IV armor figure looks amazing, and I assume there's a Tony Stark face underneath. There aren't any Power Blast pieces to come with it, but I think the base character is really good, coming with that brand new torso printing as well as leg printing. Yeah, I think they did a really good job with it. The stand is also very nice, having a printed tile with the Marvel logo as well as the label of the Iron Man Mark IV armor, and I really look forward to seeing other sets like this in the future. However, our next set definitely overshadows this one, and that is set 76316, the Fantastic Four vs. Galactus construction figure. This set retails for the same price of $80 and comes with just 10 pieces less, with 427 pieces. And for our first Fantastic Four set, I think this set just does it so much justice. I mean, we get all four figures a part of the team, as well as just this amazing build with some really bright colors and amazing looking prints on there. I believe they are stickers, however I don't mind it, as I think it looks really good. The figure looks to be extremely articulate, and all the figures are very detailed, as well as coming with powers for each of them. Of course, you have Mr. Fantastic stretching abilities, the Thing's rock abilities there presented by his massive fists, as well as Johnny Storm's fire abilities and the Invisible Woman's kind of invisible discs, if you will. All four figures actually feature brand new printing on their torsos, with Reed Richards being just unique to him without the white collar there, as well as the Thing and Reed Richards do come with brand new face expressions. Invisible Woman and the Human Torch's face prints are nothing different, and their hair pieces are pre-existing parts, with Johnny's just being in a different color. However, noticeably, the Thing has a brand new helmet hair kind of rock part for the top of his head, similar to Korg's. I do enjoy how there are points around the construction figure where you can actually stick your minifigures down. Of course, there are two spots on the legs there, two spots in the hands, of course, as seen, and flipping the build around to the back, you can see that there is a little Technic pin actually positioned throughout the entire build. There's one on his head as well, where you can place Johnny Storm flying around him, which I think will make for some really cool poses. Other than that, though, I think for the first Fantastic Four set we've ever gotten in LEGO, this set is just perfect. And now moving into July, we do only get one set this month, and it is kind of a bummer. And this is set 76329, the Miles Morales mask, with 487 pieces, retailing for $90, and it is the same build as the Spiderman mask we got last year. And it's just the colors inverted. Of course, the blacks have been replaced with red, and the reds have been replaced with blacks, and it's really boring. Of course, taking a look at the mask, you do get a brand new plaque with Miles Morales' name on it, but that's really it for the set. There isn't anything to it. Of course, the mask is pretty symmetrical, but it is the exact same mask, same exact pieces, nothing very different. Now, I will say the branding is kind of under that PS4 Spider-Man game, which is actually pretty cool, and it would have been really nice to see a Miles Morales figure from the game actually in minifigure form in this set, but I do get it, it is part of the Mask series, they don't really do that. And now moving on into the main wave, this of course is the August 2025 Marvel wave of sets. Starting us off, we have set 76319, the Captain America vs. Thanos set. The set comes with 107 pieces and retails for $45 Canadian, which probably is around $30 USD. But I do think the set actually isn't that bad. When you flip around the box, you can see everything included in the set. Of course, we get that brand new Captain America figure, which just has brand new torso printing, which does actually look pretty good. We also get our Thanos minifigure, Captain America's shield, as well as a nice jet build for Captain America, which does come with what looks to be new flick-fire missiles. Included also is this giant Infinity Gauntlet ship for Thanos there, and it has a massive missile in the palm of it, which you can shoot, which does look pretty cool, as well as we get this little cave build here with what looks to be the Mind Stone there hidden in within it. Of course, it does look like there is a little advertisement for where you do put Captain America up against Thanos and they are fighting for possession of it, which does look pretty nice and gives the set a little bit of a story, I guess. But yeah, I think the build actually does look pretty good for at least both of them. I think for 45 bucks you are getting worth it with 3 builds and 2 minifigures. It is nice for a 4+ set rather than the other ones that we have seen. In this wave, we also do get a small $25 set, and this is set 76320, the Iron Man and War Machine versus Hammer Drones. This set comes with 204 pieces and will retail for, again, $25. The set itself is pretty simple. Of course, we do get 2 Hammer drones there in 2 different colors, while also having one with flick-fire missile and the other having a spring-loaded missile, which does actually look pretty good. This is also the cheapest way to get War Machine as well as Iron Man in his Mark 6 armor. And I think this actually works for a set finally getting the Hammer drones, and especially a set off of Iron Man 2. I do also like how it does show Iron Man using his laser repulsors instead of just his regular repulsors. Now, of course, also here is another look at it. Of course, here's a better, more clear look at the figures. Of course, they also do come with the power pieces for their feet, as well as for their arms there. My one gripe with the set is the arms on the Hammer drones. They look a bit low and not the best quality, but of course, it is still nice to see them. Then we do also get set 76326. This is our second Marvel bust. This is the Iron Spider-Man Marvel bust. And again, I think they did a really good job designing this one. Of course, the shaping as well as all the pieces and curves used to build up the torso and shoulders there, as well as the emblem on the torso there, just looks really great. Taking a closer look, I think the head is also built really, really good, and I think those tiles used for the eyes just look so, so great. And they really do capture the Spider-Man mask way better than the actual helmet series did. The arms at the back also do look very nice and are posable, as well as we do get that same tile with the Lego Marvel logo with the Iron Spider-Man nameplate next to it. But of course, the standout is our brand new Iron Spider minifigure, and now this isn't extremely different from the one that came in the Avengers Endgame set. However, this one has arm printing and a different back piece for the spider arms. But this one has arm printing and it looks so good. And again, just an amazing way to get exclusive minifigures into these sets for more people. I'm actually thoroughly impressed with these Marvel busts, and they are definitely better than the Black Panther one we got, and I can't wait to actually see more of them. Keeping with the Spider-Man theme, our next set is set 76317. This, of course, is Peter Parker's apartment. The set comes with 394 pieces and retails for $65 Canadian, or around 50 bucks USD. And I think this set is just so cool. And can I just say, this set is probably just one of the most perfect sets. Of course, it is built just like that bodega that we got earlier this year with the Across the Spider-Verse figures. And yeah, you are actually going to be able to build your own town corner with these builds from Spider-Man. Of course, on the side of the building here, you can see some Technic pins right there where you can connect them, which will actually go into the next set, which we will cover. And yeah, it just, again, the attention to detail on this is really, really great. And I think the minifigures are even better. I mean, we do get a sticker with even Peter Parker's actual apartment from the comics there with the 410 on the front there, which is just so cool. And again, I just think the colors of this set is just so cool with the dark blue and the dark red, just very reminiscent of Spider-Man, as well as all the little details on the outside with the plants, the spider webs, the little air conditioning unit, as well as we do get a little sticker on the side there of J. Jonah Jameson, which I do think is very nice, as well as this little spider robot build on the the side. Flipping around to the back here, you can get a better look at the interior with a little shop up top with some sewing machines there, as well as a little blueprint for the Iron Spider suit, which is just so cool, as well as the kitchen downstairs, which does have some spiders hanging from it, and even more Spider-Man colors. You can even recreate the Spider-Man and MJ kissing scene here, which is just, again, so fun from LEGO and just amazing attention to detail, even with the pizza box there on the table. The figures in the set are also very standout. Now, we do get the same Spider-Man figure that we've gotten for the past couple of years now. However, we do get a brand new version of MJ, which I do think is very nice, although I do believe all the pieces are just reuses. We do get the same anti-venom that came in the mech in January, but we do get this brand new Hobgoblin figure, which just looks so cool, especially with the Batman cape and the Moon Knight cowl. And yes, he does also come with a glider as seen up top with these two pumpkin grenades. And overall, I think this set is just really, really good. I think it does well, and I think it's going to be really cool to be able to make your own block of kind of smaller module sets that LEGO's putting out for even Spider-Man. I mean, the opportunities are endless. We get a Baxter build, and we get a smaller scale Sanctum Sanctorum like we have in the past. They really have so much creative liberty, and I would love to see these like more comic book styled sets. And to go alongside this set, we of course do also get 76324. This is the Spider-Man versus Oscorp. This set is going to be $170 Canadian. However, it does come with 808 pieces, which is actually pretty low for the price count. And while not many images are available for the set, this is the set in its entirety, of course. We get two side buildings connected by a little street corner there, with the main building, of course, being Oscorp Tower, which just looks so, so great. The minifigure selection in this set is also just standout incredible. Starting on the left here, you can see that it does come with a little jewelry store, which is very, very nice, of course, with some nice printing out front. And we also do get a small build for Miles Morales and his bike there, built in the same style that LEGO has been doing these big motorcycle build bikes there, which is just, oh man, he was due for one. I mean, who didn't see it coming? Of course, we also do get Miles Morales in the set, as well as the same Spider-Man as seen up top the building right there. And we do get two brand new figures. We get Norman Osborn, which actually he comes with just the same printing all around. He does come with the Arthur Weasley face print there, as well as a just generic business suit torso there as well. And we do get a brand new Kraven, however, this one coming with the Doctor Strange face there, as well as you can see his collar piece that was introduced on that Bridge Battle set, and he does come with a brand new torso print. Moving further up the tower, you do get this very nice Oscorp branding right there on the front there, with of course the name of the company there, as well as we do get the return of the Spider-Woman figure that came out earlier this year in January with that Venom muscle car, and we do get the same Gwen that we've been getting for a couple years, as well as we get a brand new Green Goblin suit, and this is a more tech-centered one. He of course does also come with a glider. And then simply this other side is just another building which we will take a look at once we turn it around, and we do get our first Eddie Brock figure ever, which is just so cool. He does come with actually the Winter Soldier face that came out in the Civil War set, and I just love the build that they have for Venom on his back. I think it's really, really cool, and actually kind of a nod to the Sonyverse movies. And of course, flipping the set around to the back, you can see it in all of its glory. I think the interiors for everything does look very well. Of course, you can see Oscorp there starting up at the top. You do have this transformation chamber for Norman Osborn, which is really, really cool, as well as a display stand for the Green Goblin glider there, as well as two little pumpkin bombs. Below it, a laboratory with the symbiotes being contained right there, as well as a little spider, and the reception area downstairs. And then above the jewelry shop there, you can see that we do get a little apartment for Spider-Gwen, featuring a little bed there, a little canvas, as well as two little spray paint canisters, as well as right next to it, we get a little apartment for Eddie Brock, and there's even a chicken there, which is so, again, reminiscent of the Sony films, which just looks so, so good. Below it is a little grocery store, what looks like with a few cartons of milk. The next set is set 76321, Spider-Man vs. Doc Ock subway train scene. This set will retail for $65 Canadian and come with 393 pieces. And this, again, this set is so cool. It is, of course, that scene from Spider-Man 2, and it even has the Spider-Man 2 branding, which is so cool. We get 4 brand new exclusive minifigures and a quite neat train build for the set. The top can come off and you can store some minifigures on the inside there, as well as there are a couple Technic pins on the outside, as well as some nice prints, especially for that broken glass. And of course here you can see that you can attach Peter Parker to the front of the train there, have his spider webs go all the way out there and connect using those Technic pins there, as well as a couple of bricks can fly off there. So cool. We do also get 4 brand new figures, those of course being Aunt May, J. Jonah Jameson, a brand new version of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, this one coming with a exclusive torso as well as face print. The mask itself is not exclusive, however, the Peter Parker face print is. The torso has a couple rips on it, as well as a brand new Doc Ock figure using the BTS hairpiece, which is so perfect, and a brown coat, which just looks amazing, as well as his arms are a brand new build too, which just looks so good. Up next here we have an expansion set. This is set 76322. The Avengers Endgame Thor vs. Chitauri. This is supposed to act as an expansion pack to that big Endgame diorama that we got earlier this year in May. And the set will retail for the same price as the other one, with $65. This one coming with 373 pieces. That is also $50 USD. And honestly, I think this makes the diorama set so much more worth it. Of course, we do get 4 Chitauri minifigures in the set, so it's great for army building. The Chitauri actually comes with the massive Chitauri gorilla, which is the first time we're ever seeing it, and it does look really good, as well as we also get 2 little Chitauri pods that can fly around. We get a small little base plate there for Thor there, with the same actual outfit that he comes with in the Lego Marvel logo set. This time, of course, just with his plastic cape and a brand new build for Stormbreaker there. It also does have a little portal on the side. But of course, the main standout is the War Machine Mark II, also known as the Iron Patriot Mark II armor, which looks so good. It's using the kind of mech build that Lego Marvel has been doing for the mechs, which I think just looks amazing, as the suit itself is very mech-like and bulky in the movie, as well as you can attach Rocket to the back of it, which is so cool. And of course you can remove War Machine from the suit itself there. Of course, War Machine, Rocket are the only 2 new figures in the set, but I think they just do really good with the set, and it'll look really good alongside the big diorama. And finally, guys, the last set releasing in the summer of 2025 in August, we have set 76325. This is the Avengers Age of Ultron Quinjet. The set will retail for $150 and comes with 1,131 pieces. And guys, this is such an amazing set. Of course, the set itself here is just the Quinjet, and I think the shaping on it is just amazing, as well as all the colors there, having it in that red and that navy blue, as well as the gray. And I really think the tiling is just above and beyond. I also just love having a Quinjet just dedicated to the Avengers themselves. The stickers also look phenomenal on the set. Now, not much is known about the interior, however, what I do know is that the wings can fold up in Quinjet fashion, which is very nice. And of course, the set does come with a display stand, which looks very nice on, but of course, here you guys can see it. You guys can see all of the figures included in the set, and we will go through all those in a sec. I just wanted to also add that Black Widow does come with a bike there, as well as we do get the posable translucent pieces that have come in all of the modular sets so far, as well as underneath the Quinjet there, you can see a couple of stud shooters. And here you guys have it, all of the figures included in the set, and this is just insane. Of course, we do get the same Hawkeye and Iron Man figure as we have in the past Age of Ultron sets, as well as we do get the wrong version of Black Widow, even though the other one, the right one, is still in production. We get 2 brand new figures, and we get the return of Quicksilver. It has been so many years, and he looks so good. Of course, he comes with that brand new white hairpiece there, which just looks amazing, as well as that brand new torso printing, just phenomenal. Now, his face print is actually the Bucky Barnes face print that came in the Civil War set, as well as the Eddie Brock face print that comes out in the Oscorp Tower, which I do find interesting. However, I do think it actually works pretty well. Of course, next to him, we do get our new Ultron figure, which was actually called out online that he would use these same legs that came in the mech this year, which he does. But this is just so cool, again, with that brand new torso printing as well as that face printing. Just looks perfect, and this is hands down my favorite set releasing this wave. But there you guys have it. That is every set releasing from June till August in the summer of 2025. Let me know, guys, what is your favorite set releasing this summer? But if you guys did go on to enjoy the video, please make sure to subscribe and like the videos. It shows me what you guys like to see. It also pushes me out to more people who may also enjoy this type of content. Anyways, guys, stay tuned for this upcoming weekend as I have a banger coming out for you, and actually my first collab, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Anyways, guys, thanks.